Guys, I wanted to make a little bit of a quick video today talking about this post from Hypex yesterday, and I'm hoping that we don't have any leaks up until then because this video is being scheduled. Anyways, he posted this. What does that mean? Because obviously it's part of an old trailer. We all know what it actually means, but hear us out, okay? There's a little bit more to this, okay? Restro asked Hypex, what do you mean by this? What lore fans have been waiting for? I am excited for the potential of this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. So let's talk about this for just a second over here. You know what? I'm going to pause the GIF. Sorry about that. I don't want to have that playing like literally the entire time. What lore fans have been waiting for. So we know the event files are actually available now, and I don't know exactly like how much or how long it takes to decode these types of things, but I'm hoping this is one of those cases where a bunch of leakers have actually come together and decided to keep things a secret, because we know there's a couple times that they've done that in the past, but the problem is there's always going to be one leaker who's looking to get the clout. I don't believe if all the leakers wanted to sit down and actually keep things a secret, it would work. And before you comment down below, okay, don't tell me to just stay off of social media. It's a video game. I'm not going to just sacrifice my entire online presence so I don't know what happens in a Fortnite event. But I still do care about it. I still would like to be surprised by these types of things. But what could it mean? What could it mean? From this specific video, okay, my gut is telling me last reality. My gut is telling me because it kind of looks like just like a UFO overshadowing one of the characters. That's what I'm thinking, okay? But how many times have we talked about the last reality coming back throughout the entirety of the storyline? Everybody's always like, oh, this means the last reality. This is connected to the last reality. This actually means this. If Hypex is saying something, he knows. He posted what lore fans have been waiting for. What have the lore fans been waiting for? They've been waiting for the last reality. They've been waiting for something like the 7 to continue on. Something from Donald Mustard's story. Something from the story that we all fell in love with. On top of this, we also have that big leak telling us that one of the factions are going to return and play a part in Chapter 7. It makes sense for this to be the last reality. Now, it's important to note too, I'm not getting my hopes up. My expectations are going to be in check because I haven't been pleased personally with the lore events lately. The lore's been okay. It's not been grand enough to the point where I am like getting all hyped up about everything, but maybe this could be the thing that gets me really invested into the storyline again. I do have another worry with this though. We have a Simpsons season coming. Is this, like, the live event has to be related in the Simpsons season in some way. And I got a couple comments in another video where I was talking about this, where I was just firing things off the top of my head where, like, the last reality comes back and it's this big grand moment, and then Homer Simpson comes in and just decks him in the face. I hope something like that doesn't happen. If something like that happens, I'm done. I'm done, man. It's too much. It's too much, and it's sacrificing the story that we've all known and loved. I can accept, even though I don't want it as a fan of Fortnite, I can accept it. I know, like, we all kind of, like, have to just sit down and take it, right? It's not like, I'm going to have a big stand-up against Epic Games over here. But if they were to separate the event, have something like The Simpsons just coming over to the island, fine, whatever. But just keep whatever it is separate. Maybe we get, like, a whole live event. Maybe we're shown, like, you know, the brand new Simpsons season, whatever it is, whatever Epic Games wants to get out with the Simpsons and the collaboration and stuff like that. And then just at the end of the trailer, we get something like we did with the Herald, where everybody's having a good time on this brand new map. Maybe the island flipped again. Everything kind of zooms out, and then it shows the last reality. Maybe we actually get to see the cube cradle. Maybe we're brought, like, out of that. But then again, isn't the loop kind of destroyed? I don't know. Regardless, something along those lines where you zoom out and it's just the cube cradle coming. If there's a little bit of a hint like that, that's enough to get the Fortnite players excited. That's enough to get myself looking into every single little detail into like what that could mean. But it's very important with Epic Games. If they are going to do something like this, if they are going to bring back something that we've all loved throughout the history of Fortnite and something that is so special to us as fans, they can't just make it this one-off thing. We know Epic Games might do this. We know that they don't nearly care about the storyline as much as they used to. They've been doing an okay job throughout Chapter 5, but you can just tell that same passion that Donald Mustard had isn't there. If you're going to bring back the characters that Donald put so much love into, you have to make it worth it. Not just, oh, the cube cradle's here. Look out, guys. It's the big cube cradle. We did it. We defeated the cube cradle. The last reality is no more. That's what I don't want. that's going to make me just check out from the storyline until the end of time. I still love this game. I still love the gameplay. I love Fortnite Reload. I love UAFN. I've just been critical about the story, guys, unfortunately. But if Hypex is posting something like this, what lore fans have been waiting for? Does he mean that we're quite literally waiting for the last reality? Does it mean that we're waiting for... this just popped in my head right now. Does it mean the last reality could be the Dark Presence? I think that would be pretty cool. Or, but anyways, does he mean, something specific that lore fans have been waiting for? Or does he mean what lore fans have been waiting for in the sense of, we want a full narrative, as Epic Games calls it, story event, where there's no collaborations, where it's no just, half-assed thing, and it's just full-on storyline like we used to get. Regardless, I cannot wait to see. I don't know what it's going to be, and I hope it actually remains that way. If the leakers know something and they're keeping a secret, this is a great thing, because I've been very outspoken about leaks being the solid issue with Fortnite. It's been an issue with the Fortnite storyline as well. What's likely going to happen is, before the event, we are going to get every single little step of it leaked, or just something coming out throughout this week saying, last reality returns in the event. That's going to kill the hype, and then the event's going to happen. It's probably going to be pretty cool if the last reality does return, but then we're going to start hearing about the Fortnite player as well. It just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same because we are no longer surprised. I will die on this hill. I'm correct when I say this. Leaks have been the single biggest problem in Fortnite history. So I appreciate it if these leakers are keeping things behind closed doors for us, because the Fortnite community coming together with story-driven events is one of the things that made this community so strong and made so many people passionate for Fortnite. I don't think we'll ever be able to recapture that feeling again, but if there's an effort there, I appreciate it by the leakers. Unfortunately, though, somebody's always going to want that clout. There's only so much that we can do, but I would love to know what you guys think is going to be this big secret that Hypex is showing. I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to see what it is, and I hope we don't know. Speculating about these types of things, seeing the Fortnite community talking about all of this, it's been very refreshing. I love when we all come together like this, and we have to show appreciation for the leakers who are potentially keeping things under wraps. If you want to talk a little bit more about the storyline, then check out this video on screen. I would love to have you over there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.